It's mid-August 2016. This is the big news that you're looking at right here, but we'll get to that in a second. I have made huge amounts of progress apparently in the past month, even though it's summer outside. Let's take a look at where we left off. If you remember, I was putting foam core on the ceiling, if you will, of the upper deck. I have finished that and finished painting the inside of the fascia, or not fascia, but the valance and the superstructure. As you can see, this is that same shot from last time, but it is now foam core, and did the same thing in here. So this is all done and looks very, very nice. So we did that. One thing that I picked up at the National Model Railroad Association convention is an Azatrax, that's that little green light circuit there, Azatrax occupancy detector. And I did that for purposes of the swinging door here, so that when you are outside of this room and there's a train passing on either one of the two decks, you can tell from the outside from outside of this room that that train is occupied. And that of course meant not only attaching that circuit down there, but adding resistors to all of the wheel sets on all of the cars on the train. I didn't have to do all of the cars. Let's see if we can get this thing to focus. Well, that's going to be close enough. Anyway, on the top wheel set here, I don't know if you can see it, there's that little tiny 10K resistor that I bought 200 of those for like $5 on the internet, and a conductive pin, and so that is on all of the wheel sets, and I put it on all the wheel sets of all the cars, and I only have like 70 or 80 cars, because I figured if somebody was in here switching any of the towns, upper or lower, and it left a car out on the door, you need to know that. But anyway, here is the way it looks when you put the car on the track, and I have to hold the micro switch in because there's a micro switch that kills the electricity to the upper deck. When you anyway, there we go. There are two LEDs up here, one up, one down, that shows that the track is occupied. So that was a huge undertaking, getting all of these cars done. Again, I don't have that many cars. I'm sure 99% of you out there have more cars and engines than I do. But be that as it may. But the big progress was where we started, and it's this area right here outside here in the den. I have not only planned out, it took me a while to plan out the trackage for this lower deck. Not only did I plan it out, and in fact you'll see a piece of how I marked the plywood where the track locations go, a bag of chalk dust, and just kind of dust those holes in an upcoming off the rails. But I not only planned that out, I built 8 turnouts, 8 more Fastrax turnouts for this area, which brings me to a total of, I believe it's 54 or 55 Fastrax turnouts on the layout so far. And laid all the track. Put all the tortoise machines in. I have the touch toggles wired. They are the only thing I haven't done, as you can see here, is paint the fascia. Maybe you can't see because the light is so bad in this area. I haven't painted the fascia. I've done the little bottle caps, if you remember from my article in the December 2015 Model Railroader about touch toggles. Those are the bottle caps. There's obviously 8 of them because there's 8 turnouts. All I have to do is mount those touch toggles behind the bottle caps and paint this fascia, and I am done with this area, and then I could start scenicking. This is going to be the permanent home of G's Potato Chips, which was in, what was it, North Westcott on the old layout, and it will be the location of Hunt Paints, which is going to be right there. So that, to me, is huge progress. In addition to that, Apparently, I was an overachiever this past month. I did 3 more off the rails videos.
How's my hair?
Fine.
Does my hair look stupid?
No.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I am not crazy about having an open flame anywhere near underneath my layout. What I don't want to do is screw up the surface of my demonstration station here for upcoming broadcasts sometime later this year. Also, if you noticed, I had an article in the August 2016 issue of Model Railroader magazine about these track adjusters, which is not just a theory, it is in practice here on my layout. So kind of fun stuff there. Anyway, that is the August 2016 update. I neglected to mention, this town up here used to be called Pierce. I decided I'm naming the lower town Pierce instead, because why? I'll tell you why. The track pierces the wall. And the upper town here that was there before is going to be called Eagle Bend. So Eagle Bend and Pierce. There you go. That's the August 2016 update. Thanks once again, and as always, for joining me not only here but on Off the Rails and on Model Railroader Video Plus. I will see you next month, hopefully with just as much progress.